Hello, Racing TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Doug. We're back a week early. We said we weren't going to do one until next week, but here we are.
Here we are.
Now you say something.
What do you want me to say?
Well, I said here we are.
So, welcome back.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, so Dad went to Ireland.
And
went
France?
To France, and he also was in Singapore for a bit, and Britain.
Well, no, not really. It just stopped over. It didn't have a stopover, just transited. But yes, we went to Ireland. It was great. We went to Joseph O'Brien's yard, where you see it in person. Quite a remarkable training establishment. They basically work up a hill. It's lovely soft surface, sorts of wood chip and things. It's amazing. It's really good. So that was great. We'll talk about a couple of the horses that ran, and then we went to France and we bought two breeze up horses, two fantastic breeze up horses with phenomenal data coming out of their breezes, who will continue our very successful buying in Europe of group quality horses.
Last week, Up and Under and Etna Rosso both placed second.
Yeah, so while I've been away, they both ran. Up and Under ran in the Derby trial, Group 3, just his third start. Came from last, ran second. He's on target for the Irish Derby. Etna Rosso last week, he ran second in the listed Yates Stakes. Not beaten far at all. He goes to Royal Ascot now. So they were our first two that we bought using this program of dual hemisphere. Start off in the Northern Hemisphere with Joseph and then come down to Australia. And they're both high quality group horses going to the big carnivals. Really exciting.
GC also got second place?
No, he won.
He won, so he got first place.
Stuck out wide on the track, but just too tough. Kept going. He's a really, really consistent, tough horse. Really deserved that one.
This week, on Saturday at Awapuni, race 4, we have mate time.
Fresh up, winter horse, loves wet tracks. 1400 metres really suits. He's got Tony Davis on, take weight off his back. He'll need this run. He's had a jump out, which he's gone well in, but he'll improve stacks for it. But he'll run well too. He'll run well.
Tarapa, race 1, is Margaret Jean.
Yeah, she ran really nicely in the Rotorua Cup last week for 5th. She'll run on Saturday, then she'll go to the paddock. Wide barrier drawer. She tends to roll forward from her in her races, and 3 kilos off, I think she'll run well. Doesn't seem to mind a little bit of rain.
Race 3, Abandon.
Really talented horses that we've had little issues with. Not big issues, but just little issues, and it's meant he's only had 3 starts to date. 1100 metres kick-off. Wet track might not suit, but we want him to run. Want to get a couple of runs into him before we've got to tune him out for winter. So I think he'll run a nice race. Just hope it's not too deep for him.
Race 7, quick preview.
Unlikely starter. He needs a reasonable track. It looks like the tracks are turned. If he doesn't run, he'll probably go to the paddock, I think. If it didn't rain and the track came back a bit, he's certainly a winning chance.
Race 8, Waimoku Falls.
Running out of chances. Wanted to get up over ground, so she's running this Saturday, then she'll back up next Saturday. Lots of ability, but just doesn't seem to be putting in. So if she did put in, she'd win. But she needs to do that. We need to see that. So she's a wait and see for me.
At Rosal, race 7, we have Alabama.
He's flying. He should have won last start. Just took off a touch soon and got nailed on the line. 2400 metres is no problem at all. Awkward barrier draw, but claiming 3 kilos, he'll be right in it.
Race 9, Lord Albemarle.
Unlikely starter. He's got a wide draw. Will probably wait a week. If he does run, he's in really good form at the moment. He just has not had any luck. If he gets a little bit of luck, he'll be right there, but likely to be scratched.
And at Doomben, race 1, we have Wiry Falls.
He went really good last start. Only beaten by the barrier draw, just got back, but roared home. Slightly better barrier draw, shoots a little bit closer in the running. He can win. He's a really good winning chance.
And then at Doomben, race 1, Wiry Falls.
Yep, we just talked about him.
Okay, so race 7 at Tissue.
In the Doomben Gold Cup, Group 1 $1 million, 2,000 metres weight for age. Unfortunately, she's got another wide barrier draw. She just needs a decent barrier draw and she's right in it. And she keeps drawing wide. One time she's got a good barrier draw in a Group 1, she's won it. So she's got to end up probably 3/4 of the way back in the field. But she gets a little bit of luck, she can win. She can still win. I think 2,000 metres is her best distance. And I just think you need a little bit of tempo, touch of luck, and she'll be roaring at the line.
At Flemington Race 8 with Logan Shootline.
Really good horse, narrowly beaten Fresh Up last start, has gone down to Flemington. I think the race really suits. He's just got a wide barrier draw, so he's got to get back a little bit. Long Flemington straight will help. He's a horse that's never finished out of the top 5 in his entire life. So he's ready to run. He's ready to run well. Just the draws against him.
And then on Sunday at the Sunshine Coast, race 5, the Slay Queen.
Fresh Up. She won 2 in a row, first and second up. I mean, then she was a little bit flat third up, so we just gave her a little breather. She's back. Nice barrier draw. Does go well fresh. 1,400 metres suits. Not much weight in her back. I think she's a really good each way chance.
And then at Sandtown Race 8, we have Mutamane.
Really, really interesting horse. One of our imports, Fresh Up, has enormous form. He had one start in France for a win, and the horses behind him, their form has been phenomenal, and the horses they've raced against as well. So he's a real untapped runner, a real untapped horse. Very exciting. Barrier 1 suits. I think Sandown suits. Just 1,400 metres is a touch short, and he hasn't raced, I think for 18 months, for a long, long time. So he's got to improve a lot, but I think he'll run well.
Now it's up a bit of the week. So at Te Rapa, race 5 is Go Spotting.
Yeah, winter horse, and I think the rain's got to come. Second up, he won over 1,200, steps to 13. I think that suits. He's got a couple of kilos off. Kelsey Hannon riding well down to 59. I think he's just a very, very good winter horse. I think he's going to get conditions to suit. And I think at $5 he's over the odds. I think he's won 6 races on heavy tracks already. So Go Spotting's our bet of the week.
Anglers TubeTalk.
It does. Thank you, Douglas. And we should be back next week.
Bye.
Qui a toujours le meilleur et qui attend les attaques, semble-t-il. Michael Bartolona maintenant commence à cadencer son partenaire et ce dernier répond à ses sollicitations. Hypoténus progresse bien maintenant à l'extérieur aux côtés d'Atabascan, et puis le débutant c'est Mutamani, le numéro 7 qui a maintenant trouvé l'ouverture et qui accélère sèchement. Mais Officer of State, le numéro 4, tente de repousser l'attaque du débutant Mutamani. Mutamani vient de prendre le meilleur, et Mutamani qui va effectuer des débuts victorieux, laissant ici une très belle impression.